The chemistry between these two teams are great. I can watch them go at all times. The only problem is, okay, you just need to know when to branch off and go do other things before bringing it back full circle. And hey, let's do it again. Okay, we need a break, and that's why we were so burned out on Charlotte and Sasha last year, because they built up Hell in a Cell. Once again, okay, going back to Tarek's point, they built up Hell in a Cell. Personal rivalries come to an end. They built it up. The first ever women's Hell in a Cell match. That should have been the end.
But okay. The difference between the women's match and this one is that I even said it on the show around that time. Their match was more gimmick than feud. It was just because it was at the pay-per-view. If it was just a normal regular pay-per-view, there's no way.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
It wouldn't be a Hell in a Cell match. It would just be another match between the two. It's only because it was at Hell in a Cell. Oh, these two are fighting again? Let's put it in Hell in a Cell and quote quote make history.
Pat ourselves on the back.
Yeah. So now, okay, you're playing hot potato with the tag team championships. It's cool though because the matches are always great
and the storytelling's
intriguing. Good. But okay, in my eyes, whatever happens at Hell in a Cell, move on afterwards.
Yes.
And later on, bring it back. Give us some time off from these two teams, because I don't want to start souring on these two teams. But I feel like if they keep going after Hell in a Cell, it's going to start happening.
And hell,
because that's when I started souring on Sasha and Charlotte last year. After Hell in a Cell, because it's like, okay, they're done. Oh wait, they're not. Son of a bitch!
It was the only women's feud that WWE gave a shit about. That's why it's because it was. Oh, they are the first of so and so. They're the first of so and so.
I understand that.
It reached the point where it's like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to know. Yeah. I'm not about to see this.
I don't need to see any more firsts of this.
And with the rising credibility of Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah, there you go.
Hell. Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin versus either team would be amazing.
Which is why I'm pretty sure Hot Potato comes back into effect at Hell in a Cell. So I see a Gable and Benjamin versus Usos.
Now that would be rad
in the future. So I feel like this feud was booked so you could get like 5 months of great matches. Okay, you get titles to change a few times, have some unpredictability going, okay, but it was always going to end in the same place. Heel tag team champions versus Gable and the returning Benjamin.
Still,
But this match was awesome.
Yeah.
This match was great.
Again, and especially when they had that's a really unexpected finish that I gotta ask, did either of you see that coming?
Once the ending of the match actually started once Uso number 1 went through the table, I'm like, yep, that's it, they're losing.
That was pretty much my thought too, because once did I want it to? I don't like Hot Potato as anybody as everybody knows. So did I want the New Day to win the tag team championships? No, I didn't. But I don't hate it. Do I like it? No. But am I at the point where I was with the New Day as tag team champions last year, or Charlotte versus Sasha last year, where it's like, I hate it, get off my TV? No. The matches are still good enough. I'm still invested enough to be like, okay, I'm cool with it for now.
Bring it on. But anyway, like we were alluding to earlier, there's yet one more little highlight that does need to be addressed, and that is the Owens McMahon segment. Oh dear!
Owens storyline of SmackDown in general this past week was intriguing. First, him basically trying to pull a CM Punk. He's like, "Welcome to the new Kevin Owens show." He's pretty much going, "I want my faces on the turnbuckles. I want an airplane. I want my face all over the Titantron 24/7.
I like how he played true to character and was like, Sami Zayn, immediately fired.
Immediately fired. That's it. Fashion Files. Oh, you like that show? Well, I don't. Cancel. Speaking of which, are they officially on 205 Live now? Or was that just a one-time deal?
I have no idea yet.
Well, remember, technically, Tyler Breeze could be a cruiserweight.
But still, I'm like, did them arresting, who did they arrest?
Drew Gulak?
Yeah, Drew Gulak, yeah. Was that like a one-and-done deal, or are they just going to show up on random shows and just...
I hope they go random shows.
I hope they just randomly show up on like Raw, SmackDown, even NXT, and just be like, you!
What the hell are we doing here?
As fun as that would be, I'm not for that because I'm loving the brand split. That'll be basically fading the line of Raw and SmackDown guys can show up on any show they want. I don't want it that. I like two separate brands. It looks like the only real exception is John Cena because he's John Cena. He could be a free agent.
He's a free agent,
but yeah,
because it's John Cena. But it's cool.
But yeah, back to Kevin Owens, and then
if he wasn't a made man. Before this episode.
Yeah, he is now.
Oh, yeah. It's very rare when you get to beat up Vince McMahon and you're not made for life in the WWE. Okay.
Screw the WWE title. It's how do you get to beat up Vince McMahon?
One team got to beat up Vince McMahon and it didn't work out because of John Cena's The Nexus. Okay, that's the only time where someone beat up Vince McMahon and they weren't made men in the WWE. Welcome to the crew, Kevin Owens, because everything about Kevin Owens this episode was amazing. Everything.
I don't know about you guys, but first, I love basically the verbal beatdown that Vince gave Kevin Owens if Owens tried to sue him.
Yeah, Vince actually, for the first time in a while, came out like Vincent Kennedy McMahon on live TV.
I was going to say I couldn't really tell what it was at the time, but it seemed like Vince was in top form this time.
Yeah, he was fully in Vincent Kennedy McMahon character this time.
He was Mr. McMahon.
Yeah, and it's rare that we get to see that anymore. And just that headbutt, dude.
Yeah, it's like I can just hear him say in the back, it's like, headbutt me in the face, damn it.
As hard as you can.
From the second they had
If I'm not bleeding, you did it wrong.
From the second they had Kevin Owens go like, I can attack a McMahon, I'm like, gee, I wonder where they're going here. Boom! Headbutt. Vince is bloody. He's like, you said I can attack a McMahon. Vince is like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm Vince McMahon, damn it. You can't tell me what to do. Oh my God, that's right. I'm 70 years old. Fall. I'm a 70-year-old man. Fall. Wow. And then that frog splash that completely, oh man. And then, of course, you see Stephanie come out. I'm just like, I don't know about you guys, but for a second, I saw Kevin Owens' face when he saw Stephanie. I'm like, oh my God, he's going to super kick Stephanie or something.
I wanted him to do it.
I thought he was going to do that so bad. I'm like, oh my God, are they even really going to pull Triple H on this? Like, you super kicked my wife. I gave you the Universal title. This is how you thank me?
But yes. here's where I feel this is going.
I feel like that will happen eventually.
I feel like that's where it's going, where WrestleMania this year will be Triple H versus Kevin Owens. Triple H has to take down his own creation. Because Triple H basically gave Kevin Owens the power to feel the way that he does. Mm-hmm. Okay, through NXT, through basically handing him the Universal title. on a silver platter. Kevin Owens.
That would be spectacular storytelling. Yeah. I want that to happen at WrestleMania.
Not to mention, I for one would be way more invested in a Triple H match than I have been in quite a while.
Yes.
Probably the last time, even I felt that, because I'm gonna say it myself. I'm gonna be in your shoes for a quick second. The last time I felt that for a Triple H WrestleMania match is when he faced Daniel Bryan.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
Because they built it up. They built that up so well over a period. What was it, a year and a half?
Yeah,
they built that up. This is even longer.
It is
of a build.
If they incorporate that whole coming up from NXT thing, yeah.
I gave you the power to do whatever you wanted to do in NXT, and you took that. I handed you the Universal title on a silver platter, and you took it and ran with it. And this is how you repay me.
Just the video promo alone for WrestleMania, and that would just be beautiful. You have the picture, you have the footage from NXT. You have the pictures of him, Triple H, and Kevin Owens standing standing next to each other when he won the NXT title, when he won the Universal title. It's there on a silver platter. Let it happen. But like I said earlier, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We're talking about
as of right now, the McMahon storyline. It's
this is it. This is Kevin Owens. Now he's facing Shane McMahon at Hell in a Cell. Yeah. Oh my! It's going to be amazing.
I don't think you need to build this anymore. You're there now. That's it.
Absolutely.
It's so funny when it's coming to pay-per-view build-up. Both No Mercy and Hell in a Cell are doing phenomenal.
Yes.
I totally agree.
I'm actually these are like the lower ranked pay-per-views. These aren't one of the big four. But my God, am I really looking forward to seeing this shit.
Oh, big time.
I'm sold.
Which leads me to my final question for this evening. Which show is better, in your opinion, Raw or SmackDown this week?
The Raw versus SmackDown Live segment?
This is the first time in a while where it's actually been really tough. Because I'm gonna go with Raw because of how shit that Jinder Mahal segment was. I feel the Kevin Owens. I don't know. Because I think about the Kevin Owens McMahon thing, and it brings it back up. But then I think about Dolph Ziggler's dumb shit with the entrance. I'm making fun of everyone's entrance, and that's gonna lead into my feud with Bobby Roode. That's it. But I'm making fun of everyone's entrance. I'm gonna try to do glorious, and Bobby Roode's gonna beat my ass. And then Jinder Mahal. Okay, I liked. I'm gonna go with Raw.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Raw too. Not just because of SmackDown being a little bit weaker, but just because Raw was that strong between the Cena Reigns banter round 3, Miz and Enzo, of course, that throttled me. Finding out Asuka's coming to Raw and Brawny the Strowman doing his Brawny the Strowman thing.
Yes, Brawny the Strowman wins all. Okay.
Yes, it was just way too much fun.
If he doesn't get beaten down during the show, that Raw wins. That's it.
There you go.
But it's
so apparently he is finished with Roman. Apparently so.
Until they pick this up.
For now,
he literally
after he wins the title and Roman comes out, I'm not finished with you.
Oh man, just so much fun and potential.
Have they done I'm not finished with you with Brock Lesnar yet?
Nope. He hasn't had any time. He hasn't had any moment to do that.
He's still got time. It
needs to happen.
Oh yes. Man, when it does, oh baby, it's gonna be fun.
For me, I'm still at a toss here. I've been thinking about it. I don't want to. I feel like it's gonna go into it basically at a bingo to this.
Do it.
I guess I'm going to go with Raw, but